Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. And tonight, I have a play for you for tomorrow. Right now, I'm recording on Wednesday, so this will be a Thursday play. But first, I'm going to review the two plays that I gave out yesterday. So right here, we had a big 4 out of 6 win. Unfortunately, the two players at the bottom did DNP, but these four guys did end up hitting. And if you can see, we do correlated betting around here, right? So, Executor, he went over 5, he went over 4, he went over 12, and then he went over 7, right? So you can see the correlation moving. If you're going to learn anything around here, is that we do correlated betting when it comes to esports. I feel like PrizePicks doesn't have a good grasp on the esports scene, and we could take advantage of it. So here is the second slip that I gave out, and I'm trying to do transparency, and at the same time, there is something to learn about this slip, right? This was the second video that I gave out, and of course, they went the opposite way, but opposite's okay because it shows correlation, right? So, we had two mores right here on Che and B and C. They both went under, and then same on this play, right? Adam and Kiteson, they both went under as well. So that probably means that the game, I didn't go back and check how the game was, but, one of these teams probably smashed the other team. So there wasn't a lot of opportunities to get a lot of kills and, on between both maps. And then I did have James Harden right here, so this is going to hit, but this is going to be a 1 out of 5. But like I said, I always say to go back and review your losses, why you lost, and why you won, right? So, I have basically Action Network, and I log in all of my bets, and so that's something that y'all should be doing as well, because, you can get lost in the translation a little bit with all the slips and bets that you have going on all over the place. But like I said, this did take an L, but at the same time, if it was just the opposite way, we would have won, right? So there is correlation. You would rather see bets go, 0 out of 6, or you'd rather see bets go, 0 out of 6 rather than like 3 out of 6, right? Because that means that it's not really showing complete correlation. So we had correlation here, and then here was the third slip that I gave out. This one I gave out on the winnable. So, we had the Giannis. The tacos are kind of hard to give out because you only have like a 3-hour interval to give out the picks. So I do just shoot those over on the winnable rather than the YouTube video. So that one, obviously, you're going to always take the tacos. If you haven't already taken, or I'll go over it later, but if you haven't already taken the James Harden taco, you have till tomorrow to take that. So I think the tacos went 2 out of 3. Maxi lost. Giannis won, and then the goalie won. So 2 out of 3, that's good. We take those, right? That's better than 50% chance. So then we had two, right? And look how much these smashed the over, right? We had Bowden Master and Burmilov. This must have went into OT in both games or something, or maybe not even that. But the fact that there was 41 kills and 40 kills is absolutely ridiculous. 48 kills right here. So he beat his projection by 20 kills. And so that's kind of what I'm saying here, right? I feel as if PrizePicks doesn't really have a great idea of how to price these lines. And so, you can take advantage. And I said this in the last video, these pairs right here, you can think of them as 1.5 entries. Most of the time that I see those two pairs are always in the same direction. So either they're going more or they're going less. Sure, there's going to be a couple times where, maybe Bowden Master, he might have a 28, and then Burmilov will have 23, right? But if they do go into these competitive games between back and forth, then there are going to have a lot of opportunities to get kills. So that's what we want to do. We want to take every advantage that we can against PrizePicks. So here is one of the James Harden slides that I was talking about. You have until tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. So this will be Thursday, I believe. So, smash this over. He's going to hit over 3.14 points. So definitely tomorrow, because it's going to be March 14th. So here's our Real Friends community. We have our main Real Friends in Football channel. We have our Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. So we really love posting on this channel. But, now that Super Bowl is over, we decided, hey, if you can see below, I have a pretty decent track record over 3 years. I feel like I can kind of teach people how to become better gamblers. And honestly, my number one goal in this channel is just to educate and help people get to where I am. It took me basically 10 years to get to this moment because I've learned how to gamble over the past 3, but before the 3 years, like I was a novice. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was parlaying a bunch of random shit. I didn't know. So if there's one thing I want y'all to learn, it's to like try to at least get to the point where I am. And sure, I do have still a lot of learning to do, but like when it comes to PrizePicks, I feel like you can really take advantage of this like correlated stuff, especially with esports, like I said. So yeah, we started Real Friends in Football 2 years ago. We're at 33,000 subscribers. We have these 3 other channels as well. RFF Picks, I think, is already at 440. So thank y'all. Y'all are very positive in the comments, and thank y'all for subscribing. Like I will say it again. I am committed to becoming a better, YouTuber as well as gambler. So I'm working on both. On the Real Friends and Football channel, we don't go in front of the camera like as much. So, talking in front for 10 minutes can be difficult sometimes. But yeah, so I'm up 500 units, 7,000 bets, 7% ROI. And so that's kind of what caused me to start this channel, because it's like, hey, we have the Real Friends and Football channel that's thriving. Then I think I can do the same thing with this channel. Like I think I can start pushing RFF Picks channel, and I'm also very invested when it comes to gambling. I put way too much time and effort into it, so why not give people my plays? So that goes to this side. Are winnable. We basically give 1 free play a day. The tacos, we give all the tacos out. Free plan is going to be all the plays that we give on YouTube, and then our MVP plan is going to be every single play that we post. So that's going to be $150 a month. Weekly is going to be $50 a week. And then if you sign up for our MVP plan, use code RFF and you get a free month. So what Winnable is basically is you sign up for it, you subscribe to us, and then you will get a text or email from every single play that we post, depending on what plane that you're on. So here is a sleeper. If you deposit $100 into Sleeper, it's very similar to PrizePicks. Sleeper also does fantasy football. So you deposit $100, you get a $100 match. I believe Sleeper's matching up to 500 right now. I could be wrong, but definitely take advantage of that offer. Like they're giving you free money to bet with, right? And a lot of people are hesitant about doing that, but at the same time, though they're trying to hook people in that aren't good at gambling, but we're good at gambling here. So we want the free $100, right? Like you do the same thing. We have a PrizePicks code as well. That's code RFF. I did see a comment of someone that wanted to, sign up for PrizePicks. And so use that as well. You get a $100 deposit or, free match as well. But we are doing a March Madness bracket. That's what I wanted to get to. We're doing a March Madness bracket for March Madness. Selection Sunday's coming up. We're going to be giving away $250 to first prize. And if you match with Sleeper, send us an email and we will enter you into that bracket. And whoever gets first place will get $250. So here's going to be the play, Counter-Strike play. Feeling good about these esports plays. Like I said, we saw 3 slides earlier in this video and 2 of them hit. And one of them lost, but all the ones that lost went opposite. So like I said, it's showing correlation, and that's what we want to see, right? So we don't do individual lines when it comes to PrizePicks. We want to tell a story within our play. So, we're pairing up Case. I'm not going to say these names. I'm not saying the names anymore because these are confusing as hell. What is this? Q-Loku? Anyways, okay. So we're pairing these 2 players together. We're pairing these 2 players together, and we're pairing these 2 players together, right? So we have them all in a 6 entry. We're hoping that these 2 will either go more or less, obviously more, but like I said, we're doing correlation, so hopefully they'll go in the same direction. More. And so the other thing I really do like about usually picking the mores over the less, at least when it comes to Counter-Strike, is because they have opportunities to go into overtime. And if you add that overtime, they get like 6 extra rounds to get kills. And I always say this when it comes to fantasy football or fantasy basketball. It's like you want to pick the players that are on the field the most, right? Or have the most minutes, like a basketball player, right? If he's a center and he's a backup center, but he gets like 27 minutes, he's going to get a lot of chances to get those, rebounds and stuff. So like say like Draymond Green is out, then you probably want to take his backup because his backup is going to be having more opportunities to play. Maybe he gets like 8 more minutes in the rotation. But at the end of the day, those 8 minutes are huge. Like it could almost be sometimes twice as many minutes as they normally would get. So that's going to be the play for today, for tonight. And I will get another play out to y'all tomorrow. But thank y'all for tuning in. I hope a lot of y'all tailed the play that I gave out. Hopefully the first video, not the second video, the hardened video. But thank y'all for subscribing, tuning into the video. Give us a like, comment, all that good stuff. And check us out on our other channels as well. See you tomorrow.